Well, let me just unclick that. So, it's been maybe, what month is this now? Getting into July. It's been 3 months since I uploaded Terror in Tokyo, Night 1. Then, quite possibly the worst thing happened. The absolute worst thing that could possibly happen to a YouTuber, to anyone that needs their computer, is the System 32 somehow just went and corrupted. I lost the System 32, which, aye, fair enough, it can happen, you can restore it and you can get all your shit back, but then I lost the actual drives. I literally watched as it came up, popped up saying, you need to restore your drive, that you're going to lose everything, and I can't fix this. So I lost every single bit of FNN that was created, the logos that were made by Kype and Blee. I lost all the arena stuff that was made by Blee. We lost the belts made by Kype. We lost the original logos that we made. We lost the title belts. There's hopefully is some backed up stuff somewhere, and full disclosure, there's no script to this video. It's literally just, it's time. There's been a lot of silence regarding it. A lot of people did DM me on Twitter asking, when is Night 2? When is Night 2? Is FNN dead? Etc. etc. A lot of people did reach out. A lot of people did try to help, but sadly, the computer that I relied on for filmmaking, I relied on it for FNN, I relied on it for basically everything. Like, it was a release for real world shit. And I finally did get a way to fix the computer. I did find a way. It all involved like buying a boot disc, but they don't sell boot discs for Windows 10. I eventually got an actual ISO installed. It still came up saying corrupt. Eventually I decided I'll buy a laptop. I spent some of my student loan on a laptop. Bought the laptop and I tried it again. Still nothing. Eventually I decided, right, you know what, I did it with my old computer to get the old FNN files. Whipped out the hard discs from the old PC, shoved it into a docking station, and the only drives that were actually corrupted on my old PC was the one drive that I used for FNN. I had a one drive that was only used for FNN stuff. It had the Elgato files, it had raw video files, it had edited video files, it had all the logos, it had the arena stuff, it had the titles, and it just happened that was the only, and I say the only, fucking drive on this whole shitty fucking computer that went and corrupted itself. That's the story of why Terror in Tokyo 2, like Night 2, didn't happen. Now it's the question of, where do we go now? like what happens with FNN, what happens with the Heel Diggy channel. So the thing that was always going to happen, we were always going to end it at 3. FNN the end 3 was going to be the case. We were going to end it in a big way, and subsequently we lost Terror in Tokyo 2, which would have drilled in yet another new era of FNN, resulting in a huge way to lead up to the biggest show of FNN, the marquee one that people always wait for, which was FNN the motherfucking end. And we can't make it there because we lost everything. I actually deleted the game from my PS4. I was like, I couldn't look at the game, I can't watch the game. Like, I've literally not watched a single bit of WWE 2K, what is it, 18? I was about to say 17, fuck's sake, man. So, the last one I watched was Murph's last SmackDown, which was about 2 months ago, I think. There's a lot of talented guys in this community. There's, like, in the Universe Mode community, you've got like Mathwaz, you've got Murphs. You had Skino decided to drop out just like me. You've got Cobra, Legend's a wee bit different to the YouTube Universe community, but there's a lot of good ones in the Discord server. I'll shove in the link below if I remember, etc. But I keep going off track because it's one of the things that you don't want to believe is the case. So we're going to end FNN the end at the end 3. It was going to be it, but that was only because I was going to be starting university. But even though I left with straight A's, like I got an A on my graded unit 1, get an A on my graded unit 2, the try to think of the fucking conditions to get into university is to get an A for 1 year and a B for the second year, or a C in the first year and an A in the another year. And I got 2 A's, passed every single damn unit. I had 100% attendance over 3 years, and the motherfucker still didn't accept me. And to get that blow right at the same time that FNN fucking subsequently ended right in front of me, that was a boot in the balls, to say the least. It annoys me even more that I have 2 full matches near enough edited from night 2, which is Bobby Roode versus Okada, along with, I think it's, I don't know if I did Andrade Cien Almas versus Buddy Murphy, which was the main event. It was the match, and there's no reason to upload it. So, with that said, is like we've got night 2 of Terror in Tokyo. Like, I'll be honest, it's never going to happen. Maybe I'll upload Bobby Roode versus Okada, maybe, because I found it as a good match. It's annoying because I had a lot of moments to happen, and sadly a lot of people have been left without someone to watch. Like, you had Matty that made so much stuff for FNN, like on the PS4 community creations. He was he was making custom belts, pay-per-views, the lot. He was doing a lot of good shit just for the sake of his entertainment. And he was devastated when he found out. There was a few other people that were quite devastated. But Matty actually still goes onto the comment section of Terror in Tokyo to inform people that Night 2 is not happening, because I've just been so, well, distant from even the idea of acknowledging that it's not going to happen. Because in the 3 years of what FNN ran for, it didn't cancel a show. We never missed. We did usually we missed like a day by like 2 weeks or whatever, but we always came back with the clutch. We came back with a really solid show, and sadly the time came a lot earlier without the big ending that we planned. The FNN hit the ashes of the ground where pretty much the show no longer exists. We ended it on the main event between the Aleister Black and Minoru Suzuki, with Murph's commentating it. It was always, me and Murphs spoke so much about that match. 2 months that match took to put together. The timing of it all, it took like 2 to 3 months to finally connect the timing, perfect the editing, perfect the recording, get Murphs to commentate it, perfect the promotion of it, everything. Me and him worked so hard on it, and if that is the last FNN match, then we couldn't have ended it on a best one. But the only way to say it is, the show was born in the ashes of my old channel. It was born out of the ashes of destruction, pretty much. Like, my old channel died. I decided, you know what, I'll do something different. I'll make a universe mod. I seen Delzinski do it. We made the show. We made a damn good show. We had 1,000 subscribers. We had an audience that were dedicated, and they just loved it at the end of the day. And if that is the last match, then fair enough. So I don't see why the show can't be reborn for the ashes of this destruction. It is Friday. Friday's odd without knowing that I'm putting out that. It's been 3 months where I constantly think about it. Aye. 2K19.